All that being said, we unfortunately experienced a little bit of tragedy. Hi friends, I'm Sean the Modern Yeoman, and I just got the call that some turkey chicks have arrived at my local store. However, they did say that there's not many of them right now, and I can't reserve them. So I can't put a hold on turkey chicks. So first come, first serve, so I'm gonna make a run down there, keeping my fingers crossed that there'll be some turkey chicks waiting for me, and a new step in the Yeostead's quest for food freedom. So right off the bat, I want to thank a lot of viewers for commenting that cedar chips are not a good idea for young chicks, for young turkeys or chickens. I had put a bunch of cedar chips in the brooder, and apparently that's not a good idea for their young respiratory systems. I didn't know that. I was unaware. I thought any wood chip would do the trick, but you guys informed me that that is not a good thing. I should go with pine chips, so I'm going to do that. The place where I pick up the turkey chicks, they always have a bunch of pine chips, so I will pick some of those up and get some young turkey food as well. I'm very excited. I really hope that there's some left. The gal that I spoke with on the phone seemed to indicate that turkeys tend to go quickly, so I'm going as fast as I can. I do need to get some gas first, which I'm not too terribly excited about, but I'm going to get some gas. I'm gonna hit the road, and like I said, cross my fingers, I got some turkey chicks waiting for me. Well, my friends, I am happy to report that Sean the Modern Yeoman is now Sean the Modern Chicken and Turkey Farmer. I was able to pick up 6 turkeys. They actually had, I'd say 10 turkeys left there, maybe a little more. I'll show you the video of what was left. And I picked up some of the healthiest little guys in there. I don't know how fast they grow. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. They may be ready for Thanksgiving or Christmas or both. I'll have them in the freezer by then, but in the meantime, I'm gonna take care of them, and they're gonna live a wonderful life until that point. But 6 turkey chicks, so let's get them home. I'm gonna call Holly to let her know that they're on the way, and I'll have her set up some water in the brooder, and we'll get them settled in for the evening. So we got the turkey chicks in, and I'd say they're in there nice and good, right, guys? They're cozy.
Yeah, they're comfy.
I didn't film while I was putting them in. I was too occupied, but they're all here. We got pine shavings instead of cedar shavings. I took those out, so this is pine shavings, and I put a little bit of hay on top, which they're very interested in, and so they are busy eating. They already found their food, and we got the water for them. And Holly, you made up your special water blend for the chicks, right?
Yep. Water, a tiny bit of ACV, and a little bit of minerals.
Which is a good,
keeps them healthy.
good little starter blend for the chicks. And yeah, they're going to town. We got 6 turkeys.
Oh, and they found where to eat.
And the reason we got turkeys, or the reason we only got 6 turkeys and not like 30, is because turkeys get big. Turkeys get really big. We're gonna hopefully get them nice and juicy and big and healthy, hopefully by this coming fall. So it is supposed to snow tonight, right?
Yeah,
Supposedly.
into tomorrow.
So I'll probably put the panel warmer in there. I need to get some cinder blocks. So we put the turkey chicks inside. Last night we got bombed by snow. I think a lot of my viewers that are here in the United States may have experienced this kind of rogue snowstorm that swept half the country. It swept us too. I mean, as you saw earlier in the video, yesterday we were like 70 degrees. It was like t-shirt weather yesterday. And then all of a sudden, 3 inches plus of snow that we got slammed with. We decided to move the turkey chicks inside because it's just too windy and cold out there. Our chickens are just fine, and I'm gonna go check on them here in a second. I'll have you join me with that. Our full-grown laying chickens, but the turkey chicks are just too small, so we moved them inside. It's nice and toasty in here. All that being said, we unfortunately experienced a little bit of tragedy. We did lose one turkey chick. It was the smallest one, I guess you could say the runt, that we lost. Unrelated to the weather, I think it was an unhealthy just kind of runt. It wasn't doing too well, and that's something you kind of always have to account for and plan for on the homestead when you get new baby chicks and new animals, is that not all of them are going to make it. And that was the case with the one turkey chick that we unfortunately lost. But the 5 that are remaining look very healthy and active, and they're pecking around and they're sleeping and pooping and eating, doing all the things that little turkey chicks should be doing. We're going to keep them in here for the next few nights probably. It's supposed to get down in the teens tonight. It's insane. It's just this, like I said, this weird kind of rogue system that's passing through. But here's the wild thing. It's actually supposed to be back up in the 70s not too long from now. I know in the next few days we're supposed to be like 72 degrees. So this is just a weird, wild, random weather event that hit us. And we're sitting with more snow than we've had for the entire year, just in the past few hours, overnight, last night. So the turkey chicks are going to stay in here for a few nights, but we're going to warm back up and we're going to bring them back outside of the barn. But they're getting some nice room and board in here for the next few nights. You know, if nothing else, it is very pretty, I gotta say. We experienced this kind of snowfall, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, right after we moved in here. And it was just kind of a freak thing that happened overnight on Christmas Day. Similar amount of snowfall. You know, the sun's already out, and I'm seeing meltwater kind of drip from the eaves of the barn. So who knows how long it will take for all this stuff to melt. There might be some flooding. How are the chickens doing? Well, I've been trying to change out their water pretty frequently. When we lived up north, we actually had a heated chicken waterer to deal with the freezing temperatures. Up down here, we haven't really needed it. Yeah, there's only been a few times where we've needed to change the water out, because during the day it usually gets warm. During the very coldest months, we'll bring the water inside at night. But I haven't really needed to do anything beyond that. But today, I've been having to change the water out just because it kind of keeps freezing over. But now that the sun's coming out, I think we should be good. In the meantime, the chickens are sticking to the area that's not snowed over. They do not like putting their little feet in snow. I don't blame them. They've just kind of been hanging out here. Again, it's supposed to get down to the teens tonight. But then after that, I think we're warming up. Like I said earlier, we're looking at 70 plus degree weather just in a few days from now, which I'm looking forward to getting back to. I'll tell you that much. Well, I think we're gonna hunker down today. Mainly stick around the indoors, I think. I'll keep checking on these chickens and keep an eye on those turkeys, which are nice and toasty inside. But I did want to give you guys a quick update on our new animal, the new critters. First 6, but now 5 turkeys. I think that's going to be plenty of turkeys, a lot of meat that we can get from those 5 turkeys. Here in a few months, hopefully by the fall, they'll be big enough for us to process. But in the meantime, they're going to live a really awesome, happy turkey life And for now, I'm going to go get warm, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of The Modern Yeoman. Until then, remember, as always, slowly, slowly.